What you're looking at is a disaster beyond imagination. From the thick layer of dirt, to the graveyard of dead bugs, to the interior that's full of old food and nasty garbage, gross enough to make you heave. The level of filth in here is off the charts and is going to produce one of the wildest transformations that you've ever seen. So stay tuned.
I have no words for what I just experienced. Hey, come on in and take a look at your car.
Holy cow! My kids are not allowed in there anymore.
Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome to one of the absolute nastiest vehicles that I've ever had in the studio. This is a 2020 Dodge Durango that I'm willing to bet hasn't been cleaned once since it was bought new almost 4 years ago. So there's no question I've got a massive challenge ahead of me today to get this vehicle looking brand new again.
Alright, well, as I get to work on blasting all of this dirt off the Durango today, I'm sure some of you are sitting on the edge of your seat waiting to see what all I find inside, and let me tell you, the wait will be worth it. But not only that, the overall transformation this vehicle makes today is truly spectacular, and the only reaction at the end of the video is just the icing on the cake. Working my way around the vehicle, and I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that Detail Geek AutoCare has a new product that's going to be available very soon. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet, but I will say that it's been long overdue, and I've actually been using it for quite a while now in my videos, so keep an eye on the website as it should be available within the next couple weeks. Moving up to the front end where all these dead bugs are, and it's pretty clear at this point that they've been on here a long time and have had a chance to get baked on by the sun, because even after the pressure washer, most of the guts are still there, so I'll have to leave the rest of my bug remover in just a little bit. Now, the back tailgate jam here is typically a place that gets full of dirt, and the best way to get that clean is with the pressure washer, though I will caution you that this is risky business, as you have to be very careful with the wand when doing this. Okay, well here's what's left stuck on the paint, which is still quite a bit, but that'll be no match for my bug remover. It's honestly a product that works incredibly well. All you have to do is spray it on and let it sit for a couple of minutes, which allows it to dissolve the bug guts, and then 1 or 2 wipes with my wash mitt, and they'll be gone. You can find it on my website in 16-ounce or gallon sizes at detailgeekautocare.com. Starting on these disgusting rubber floor mats, and after the first pass with the pressure washer, I can see that there's still quite a bit of gunk stuck on, so the trick to getting it all off is to give it a few seconds for the water to soak in and loosen it up a bit, and then obviously get in tight with the wand and vary the angle a bit, but for anything that still lingers, the drill brush and all-purpose cleaner should be able to finish the job. Okay guys, well it's finally time to get started on the monumental job that this interior will be, and the first step is to get the seats out so that I have good access to everything and can see what all I'm dealing with today, which as you guys can see is quite the mess. It's pretty clear that the floor in here was just treated like a garbage can, so there's all kinds of garbage and old food to get cleaned up. Alright, well a few seconds into cleaning up the mess, and I discovered something I've never seen in any vehicle I've detailed before, and that's what looks like maggots. I had grabbed a handful of debris, and this little guy was underneath it. Looks like a bunch of his buddies didn't survive for whatever reason. There's certainly no shortage of food in here for them, so while that is super gross, the job still has to get done, so I'll keep going, pulling even more nasty stuff out of here. And then when I'm vacuuming, I'll make sure to lift all the carpets to make sure there aren't more maggots hiding in here. Now, I don't know what it is about finding tampons in vehicles, but this marks the 5th or 6th vehicle in the last year that this has happened, so all I can say is that I'm just glad this one wasn't used and bloody like most of the others have been. Continuing around to the back now, and this discovery might be more shocking than the rest. It looks like a rag or a t-shirt that was used to clean up someone's puke, except now it's all dried up and crusty. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about that.
All right, guys, well, geez, over an hour later, and I finally got everything removed from the vehicle. So the two front seats, the back seats, and of course the rear console. And let me tell you, the design of this Durango is quite frankly stupid. It's definitely one of the worst designed vehicles that I've come across, right up there with the Chevy Traverse, although this one might take the cake. Now, not only is the battery inside the vehicle, it's actually underneath the passenger seat. And the only way to get access to it is to actually unbolt the passenger seat, lift it up, and then there's a little trap door there. Why is it not under the hood? I don't know. You tell me. And then in terms of the back seats here, as you probably saw when I lifted them out of the vehicle, brilliant engineers that work at Dodge decided that they'd make it one piece. You know, why not? So it's incredibly heavy, incredibly awkward, very, very difficult to remove. But anyways, once that was done, yeah, I got to work on getting all the treasure, let's call it, garbage, personal items, all that stuff removed from the inside here. And let me tell you, I have no words for what I just experienced. I was not expecting to find what I found today, and you know, I'm still a little bit shook by everything. So, but that aside, I've still got a huge job ahead of me. So I'm gonna grab the vacuum and get to work.
Moving to the second row passenger side now, and I get asked all the time about how I find the motivation to get through a job like this interior that will undoubtedly take me a good 10 plus hours. And the answer is that I just focus on moving through my process step by step, and I don't get too hung up on how big of a job it is overall. I like to set myself time goals for each step that help keep me on track, as it's very easy to want to take lots of breaks, but that's obviously not a very efficient way to work. So the little goals keep me moving and keep me motivated to get to the next step in the process. Alright, well at this point in vacuuming, you can probably tell that the carpet in this Durango is pretty decent quality, and that's something that's common across most Dodges, except for the cheaper ones of course. So that is making my job here a bit easier, and like I've said many times before, it's always nice not having to fight against the materials in the vehicle to get my job done. Moving up to the driver's footwell, which was the worst area in here, and I know there's a lot of people out there wondering why I only use the crevice attachment on the vacuum. Well, it's simply because it gives me the most amount of suction, and in my opinion, allows me to be the most efficient. Not to mention, if I was using other attachments, I'd always be leaving them just out of reach. Now, it might seem strange, but with the goal of vacuuming being to get the carpets as clean and free of debris as possible before extracting, this is the way that I find best achieves that goal. Now, not something I have to do very often, but with the dash having a layer of dust on it, I'll use my detail brush to loosen that up so I can get it sucked into the vacuum. Here's all the dirt, debris, old food, and dead maggots pulled from the Durango today. That's nasty. Alright, well, with the vacuuming done now, I'll get to work on extracting the carpets, starting by spraying on some of my Geek carpet cleaner, which is full of very powerful cleaning agents and is specifically formulated to not foam up like most other carpet cleaners do, which is a good thing since foam can be very bad for extractors. But anyways, if any of you out there have dirty carpets or seats in your vehicle, or even at home for that matter, consider picking up a bottle and maybe even a drill brush set too, as the two paired together is a combo that has been proven to be able to tackle even the worst stains. starting on the last section of carpet here, and you can probably tell that the carpets weren't horribly dirty today, except for a couple of spots, as the rubber floor mats certainly did their job well, but I can tell you that there is a lot of steam cleaning to do, so I've already got the steamer plugged in and warming up in anticipation. Alright, well, getting started with the steamer, and for the areas that have caked on dirt or grime on them, like this door here, I'll first spray on some of my all-purpose cleaner diluted 10:1 and then blast it with the steamer. And for those of you who question how safe it is to use steam around speakers or electrical components like window switches, well, I can say from years and years of experience that as long as you use short blasts of steam and you hit them at the proper angle, and of course dry them right away, you shouldn't have any sort of issue with those areas. Okay, back to the carpet for a quick minute, as there was some gum stuck to the carpet in the back, so I'll use the steamer to quickly get that cleaned up. Alright, well, it's time to get to work on steaming all the plastic trim pieces I removed from the vehicle, and pretty much all of them are disgusting in their own right, so I have to say that I'm very thankful to have my all-purpose cleaner today, which is in my opinion the best APC available on the market. I've used other APCs from big name brands, and I can confirm that mine cleans better than all of them. So for days like this where I'm dealing with the nastiest of nasty things, it's critically important to have the right products and tools for the job. Okay guys, here's a little collection of storage bin liners, and seeing this, it brings back memories of some of the super nasty vans that I've done in the past, most notably the Kia Sedona van that took 18 hours to clean. Now if you guys haven't seen that video from a couple years back, I'd highly recommend giving it a watch. Like this one, the transformation was crazy, and the owner's reaction absolutely epic. Okay, well, in case any of you were wondering where the banana went from the rotten banana peel I found earlier, well, I found it. Also solidified and stuck to the storage bin liner that came from the backside of the second row center console. Okay, with some of my leather cleaner, I'll get to work on these dirty leather seats, which will need the steamer today. And in terms of how I make the decision whether to use the steamer or just my leather brush, well, it pretty well just comes down to a subjective judgment call. If they're only lightly dirty, then I'll use the brush, but for anything where I know the rest of the vehicle is trashed, then I'll use the big guns. Okay, well, to get the paint decontaminated and get all the tar and any other surface bonded contaminants removed, I'm using some of my quick detailer to act as lubricant for the clay, and will then remove it with one of my dual pile towels, which are super plush, and thankfully the tar is getting picked up pretty easily, so it doesn't take long and the paint is perfectly clean and ready for some of my ceramic spray coating.
Hey, come on in and take a look at your car.
Wow! I want to see the inside though. But
Yeah.
holy smokers.
Most of the work was inside, so by all means, take a look.
I was gonna swear, but I'm not gonna swear. Holy cow!
That looks good, hey?
My kids are not allowed in here anymore. It's their fault it got that dirty.
Well, it's as close to brand new as I could get it, so.
I'm not gonna let it get that dirty again. I don't know how it got so dirty. Oh my god, okay, looks good.
Yeah. So you must do a lot of driving then.
I do. I have kids and everything, football, lacrosse. My daughter's in nationals in a couple of weeks here.
Oh, okay.
I'm all over the place. All over the place.
Okay, well the key's in it for you, so enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right guys, well a staggering 15 hours went into this transformation, and I might be a little biased, but this is right up there with one of the best that I've ever done. It is hard to believe that this is the same vehicle that I started on earlier. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to share this video with a friend and show them just how disgusting that car was when I started. Anyways, enjoy the guitar outro guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.